Hey, what's going on, everybody? How's it going? Happy Friday to you. Welcome, welcome. We got Hyper Potato in the house. He was quick on the draw. However, Mr. Hyper Potato, you know the rules, man. You got Dart last week, bro. You can't get Firestar this week. Sorry, man. But Nicholas Gear popping in with the Spartan. I would love to draw some Spartan. Robert Shepard, what's going on, guys? Guys coming over from Shelby's channel. Sorry about that. I didn't realize Shelby was live, and I plan to have my Fan Art Friday at 11 o'clock. So, anywho, welcome. Have you ever drawn Beavis and Butthead? Yeah, as a kid. My son does a great impression. That's cool. Robert Shepard in the house. Hey, Ill, what's going on? Yeah, I don't like to do streams when other people are streaming, especially my friend Shelby over there. But I'm short on time today. My wife is working, so I got to get this done, and then I got some other stuff to do. So let's get to it. Speaking of Hyper Potato, you got Dart last week, and like and subscribe, people. Do it. Buy your comics and prints. Do it. Links are in the description. So let me change my camera. Let's go over to the board. Let's go see what's on the board. Let me change my camera. Let's go see what is on Eric's drawing board. What is this? A Jurassic Park card. What in the world? That's not what I want to show you. That's not what I want to show you. That's just to make sure my camera stays focused while I'm waiting over here. But check it out. Hyper Potato. I got some Atari Force #1. Picked this up off of eBay because I was so excited after drawing Dart. I was like, this is awesome. Speaking of which, I still need to mail this out, man. I apologize. I was so concerned about getting that print done. I'm late on getting Dart in the mail. So I will get this to you. I have your print in the making. It's being printed, and I'll get that to you as well. So here is Atari Force #1, and I love this guy's artwork, Jose Luis Garcia Lopez. But yeah, a lot of these images actually showed up on Google when I Googled Dart. So I saw a lot of this even before I read the comic, and it was fun. This is old school fun. This is like, yeah, this reminds me of the old school Star Wars comics that what's his name was doing. What was his name? Al Williamson. Some good artwork, man. So I have #2. I ordered it on eBay as well, so that was supposed to be here on Wednesday. So I'm still waiting for that. But anywho, so I got this. Excited. I read it. It was fun. Also, I got a page of Shadow Sentry done. This is actually the real page 1. This is going to be on the inside front cover. And I got some space there for my credits. And yeah. So this is done and ready to go. And yeah. And then I also did some roughs on the next page of Shadow Sentry. So here is page 5. And I won't go through everything that's going on, but you can see some stuff going down. And I changed this panel because I wanted something a little more exciting and focused on Ganon there. So there you go. Page #5 coming up next on the drawing board. All right. So today, as per Mr. Gear's request, we're going to draw some Spartan. Some awesome 90s Jim Lee inspired Spartan. Awesome. All right. Dun. Let me check the chat. That was a great drawing. That's the stuff. Did you like it? I did like it. Yeah, man. It was good. Super fun. No spoilers. I won't give any spoilers. Imagine being 11, playing Atari, watching cartoons, and reading this comic. It blew my mind. I know, right? That would be cool, man. That would be cool. All right. And I just so happen to have a copy of WildCATS close and handy. So we're going to be drawing this dude. This guy is Spartan. Focus. There we go. Spartan. He is an android, a synthetic humanoid who has some cool plasma blasts. And basically, you know, if he gets some bodily damage, it's all good. He can take it. look at this first cover of WildCATS #1. He's all kinds of jacked up, and it's all good. One of my favorite images actually is him and Voodoo. I think it's from like books 7 or 8. I think 8. And he's just all jacked up fighting these Daemonites. It's awesome. But all right, so there you go. That's who I'd be drawing today, guys. I love me some Spartan. Okay, let's see here. Get my pencil. So I hope you guys are doing good. It is Friday. Dune comes out today. I will check that out. I'm not familiar with the movie. I don't think I've seen the original. I don't think I have, but I'm gonna check it out. It looks cool. Dun, 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 dun. Should I do blue line? I'm gonna do pencil. Blue line you can't always erase all the way, so I'd rather do light pencil and then go with that. And focus, man. What the heck? Check out my hairy fingers. Hairy fingers. Hairy fingers. Let me get some more light in here. Maybe that'll help. Let's see. I might want to move him over a bit more. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see here. Do a real quick outline. Make sure I've got my stuff where I want it. I'm just scribbling, doodling. This is the doodle phase. And kind of want his chin tucked down. Kind of doing more of an upward view, but in my head I was thinking more of a downward view. I don't know. Let's see here. I don't know if I could do both. I don't know if I could have my cake and eat it too. I don't know if I can do that today. Let's see. We'll try. We'll see. See if we can do both. Dun, 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 dun. And he's got his big old thing here. Yeah, man, I didn't love how they kind of recreated Spartan, gave him a new look. I didn't really like his new look. Yeah, I love Travis Charest's take on the WildCATS when he took over. I didn't mind that, but then things just started getting funky, and then they went with like this whole Spartan line of like droids or something, and yeah, I didn't care for that. But give me that old time Spartan, man. Give me the original. Yeah, it was fun seeing Travis Charest's kind of what do you call it? His what do you call it? I don't even know. His transformation that he kind of went through as an artist. He started on WildCATS number like 13, 14, something like that, 12. And man, you look at his art now. When he started, he was very, Jim Lee inspired, had that Wildstorm look to his artwork, hatching. And then just like overnight, his style just changed. And yeah, you can just see how awesome he got. Pretty quick too. But yeah. And he's a great colorist as well. He does some great stuff, man. I still got to check out the Meta Barons. That's on my list of things to check. I just love throwing stuff all over. All right, something like that. Let me keep it going. Let's see if I like it better. Uh-oh. Hair flying everywhere. Gotta do that. It's 90s. 90s inspired. Hair flowing. I'm kind of in this drawing phase where I just literally just throw down lines that make no sense, and then I just try and make sense of them. Like, yeah, there's supposed to be something there. Let me just throw some lines, and then I'll make sense of it later. All right, let me check the chat. What's going on in the chat? What are y'all chatting at? Pass the Coke, please. Coke. Dun, 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 dun. No spoilers. I miss Jim Lee working on stuff like this instead of just Batman variant covers. I know, right? Dude, draw something else, Jim Lee. Totally. Yeah, I hear you there, man. Eat a Spider-Man cake. Now I want cake. See, you just mentioned cake and everybody wants it. His metamorphosis. There you go. That's a better word. Metamorphosis. It means transformation, but metamorphosis is better. Coke. It's pumpkin pie season, brother. Pass the cake, please. You know what we had? We actually had a pumpkin cheesecake from, I think it was from Trader Joe's. I think, but it wasn't that good. Usually anything you get from Trader Joe's is pretty stinking good. Not the pumpkin cheesecake. And my wife's a fan of cheesecake, and she didn't like it. Well, she's a fan of pumpkin more so probably, but she didn't like it. So there you go. Don't waste your time or your money. Don't worry about the pumpkin cheesecake from Trader Joe's. But yeah, cheesecake is good, but I guess pumpkin in a cheese form is not great. I wanted it to be like more cakey or more cheesy, one or the other. It was like in the middle, and it was like not sure what it wanted to be, and that was just not. It just wasn't doing it. So make up your mind, Mr. Cake. What you gonna be? What you gonna be? Dun, 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 dun. Mm-hmm. All right, let me give Mr. Spartan a quick glance at his face. Let me make sure. Let me see how he looks here. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so he's got eyebrows. Oh, and I messed up his mask. I'm like, something is off about him. It's because I messed up his mask. Where's my eraser? His mask is a Captain America style mask, not this. I gave him like a Cogent mask. That's what Cogent has. From Shadow Sentry. Check out Shadow Sentry, currently on Indiegogo funding. Check it out. In demand. There we go. See, that makes, it's starting to make more sense now. He just looks better. Bam. There's Spartan. See, he showed up. He was gone. Then he appeared. There he is. All right. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna now, because he's an android, I'm gonna jack him up. I'm gonna throw some damage on him. He's gonna have tubes popping out. He's just messed up. Android juice running down. Fluids everywhere. Yeah, man, in WildCATS number, I guess it was 3, he had his arm ripped off. And then later on it shows up in book 6. Or was it 5? Book 6, I think, yeah. And stinking Heinrich Richthofen was going to use his arm for some evil scheme. Because, you can do stuff with a biosynthetic entity and manufacture other biosynthetic entities, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, it was kind of cool. Like, hey, look, it's Spartan's arm. We're going to mass produce Spartans or something. I thought it was cool. All right, I think I like this angle, but I'm going to continue the angle this direction. Make his posture a little different here. But I'm going to stop it at the belt. Belt is where it's going to end. Then also, I was going to put some power signature here, but let's do it over here. I think it would just make more sense. I'm going to go a little cool sideways doodle sketch. Coming off the paper. There we go. All right. And then, of course, we're gonna go heavy on the shading because this is Spartan, man. This is 90s, so it gets the hardcore sketch treatment here. I've been thinking about it lately. I'm like, what is it about the 90s? What is it like the style? Like, why do I love it so much? What is it? And I mean, it's got to be that West Coast style, the hatching, all the underlighting that they do. Like, it's just because I mean, other artists are great artists and they draw really, really good and well, but there's just something about that era, that style that just appeals to me. I don't know why. I'm trying to nail it down so that way I know this is what I like and this is what I want to throw into my artwork. When I got where's it at? So I got when I backed black and white. I don't know if everybody got this. I'm not sure. It's been so long. But anyway, this is Art Thibert's black and white, and it's the original published stuff that he published with Extreme Studios in 1994. And Art was inking guys like Jim Lee and stuff, and he's also a really talented artist. But when I look at this art, I'm just like immediately like attracted to it. So I'm like, what is it? And I look at the lines. And you got the underlighting, like that's just totally 90s. Like I love that. And so yeah, like I love the lines. I love the inking. I love the brushwork he's doing. So I mean, to me, this is where it's at. I still love this. Still love it. And like when I go back and read Uncanny X-Men from Jim Lee, Will Sportaccio, like that to me, that is just like that's comics right there. So, anywho, sorry, just thinking out loud here, but yeah, I just and Art's work now is equally, it's good, but I like this much more than I like the new stuff. Just personal opinion. What I like because you don't get all this cross hatching, all the cool blacks, all the cool, ink work. It's just different. It's kind of a more simplified look. But I like this. This is where it's at for me. Anywho, so there you go. So what I'm drawing now, I'm keeping in mind, what is it that screams 90s to me? What do I love about it? And that's what I came up with. That's what I like. So that's what I'm going to try and hone in on and do to the nth degree. Now, granted, my style is still kind of simple. My style is more, 90s Jim Lee than it is Jim Lee now. But I like, I like to keep it open, not so crazy crowded with the shadows and such. But I do it where it's necessary. But that's what I'm doing. That's where my focus is when I'm drawing arts works. Bum, bum, bum. All right. So this, all right, so I'm going to go heavy blacks here. This is going to be lit from the back. Some side lighting. Dun, 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 dun. I kind of covered up his little designs and such on his arm. I don't know if we'd see anymore. Let's see, this side would be this guy. So we'd still see a little bit. I'll draw it in there. All right. Let me check the chat, see where it's at. So there's where I'm at so far. Still got much to do. Nicholas Greer. Andrew J, what's going on? Good day to everyone. Dun, 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 dun. I need to go back and read this original WildCATS series. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I've never liked any of the new series they tried to do. With the WildCATS? Me neither. I liked everything about early 90s comics. Something about the way those early 90s image books were colored I really liked. Yeah, the colors too were they were cutting edge, man. The whole digital coloring was new to that period, man. Yeah, so I remember kind of like around issue 6 of a lot of the books, like Youngblood, WildCATS, their color game was like top notch, like top of the line. They had like the best colors, I think, in the industry. Yeah, man. But colors, and then and then too, I think they just dialed up the dynamic, like poses and the huge splash pages and the huge, just the big panel layouts and stuff. I think they just dialed that up and really hammered home like just everything that was cool about comics. They just like dialed it up to 20. I think that's what it was. Dun, dun, dun. All right, let's see. And even though the stories weren't wonderful, and I think WildCATS was pretty, for a new team, new creation, I thought it was pretty decent. Yeah, I think issue 6, 7, they did a crossover with Cyberforce that was pretty cool. So you kind of got to see those two teams going at it, and I thought that was good. And some of the other books, there's so many books coming out. I mean, some were better than others, but yeah, they weren't perfect, but they were still good. I mean, take Savage Dragon for instance. I mean, I love the story when Super Patriot showed up on the scene. That was cool and fun. But Savage Dragon was just like kind of like a one-trick pony. Like you just got Savage Dragon beating up dudes left and right. And you know, for me over time, it was like, oh, okay, yeah, I've seen that. We're good. So that didn't really keep my interest for too long. But it was still great art, and you know, and then they did the Super Patriot spinoff, which was pretty cool. I really enjoyed that. The guy's art that did that was really good. I think that was Dave Johnson. That was some cool stuff. Bing, 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 bing. So I can tell you right now, Nicholas, I'm not going to finish this today, but I'm going to give it my best shot. We're only 26 minutes in. That's not too bad, but I can just the detail and where I'm going with this. It's going to be some time. And you know what? Maybe I should connect this to this. That would probably let's do that. Let's connect it to there. That's how the original design was. Let's go with that. I like that better. Now I just hope it doesn't look like it has a beer belly. It's not what I wanted to do there. It's not going for a beer belly look. All right, I'm tucking it back in. It's going back in. It looks like a protruding beer belly. It's not what I was trying to do there. All right, and then it's gonna stop here. All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna dun. All right. I really like this thing Jim Lee gave him in book 1. It's like a little eyepiece that goes over his eye and connects to this cool headset thing. He's getting that too. He's going to get that because that's just cool. And it just shows that he's the leader. So he's getting a little cool eyepiece thing. And kind of show off his cyborginess. You know what I mean? If the messed up arm wasn't enough. So I'll do that stuff. Bam, 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 bam. And I'll just do something cool with that. All right. So I think I got enough information there. Let's see. Nighthawk Warrior in the house. What's up, Nighthawk? How you doing, man? Let me get my mouse pad over here so I don't have to stretch so far. And I should probably turn this. Middle-aged Spartan with a beer belly. Get off my lawn. Yes, sir, Hyper Potato. Ultraverse was great. Ultraverse. I think I can picture that in my head. I picture a big, strong dude. And was that Valiant? Who did Ultraverse? Sounds really familiar. Andrew J. and everyone else. Only Andrew J. gets the shout out. Everyone else, you don't need a shout out. WB Hawk. I also really enjoyed the Ultra Force universe. Malibu. There you go, Malibu. See, I was down too far. Malibu. Yeah. Indeed. And Malibu was actually printing a lot of Image comics early on, where they were like teamed up with Malibu, and so there you go. So they were kind of had a little bit of a pairing there for a little bit. Okay, time to ink these drawings. Let's see here. Gonna go with ZBrush. Not ZBrush, but ZBrush. Going to use ZBrush. He took some blasts to the arm, and it is just jacked up. Just missing some chunks and all. It's all good. Yep. It's kind of sad, you know, what happened to Wildstorm, Top Cow. Have you guys ever seen? So like Mark Silvestri, he kind of created Top Cow, and then Jim Lee did Homage Studios and all that stuff, Wildstorm. But they were all connected and together for a while there, and something happened. I don't even know, but they did this like kind of parody Gen 13 comic, and J. Scott Campbell drew it, but it was like a comic book form, like a dream world where grunge goes into this like dream state or something, and it's kind of like going over what happened with all that, and it's kind of interesting, kind of like an Alice in Wonderland explanation of what happened between those guys. So anywho, but yeah, it's sad that they all went their own ways, and then eventually Wildstorm went to DC, and then that was it. That was it. For me, Wildstorm, as I know it, is dead and gone. And they're trying to introduce Grifter into the whole Batman universe or something, but it ain't working. It ain't working. So, yep, it was fun while it lasted, It was fun while it lasted. Is that on the page? Can y'all see that? It's a bit bright over there. Gotta stay low. Steady hand, don't fail me now. I get that steady hand when you're inking with a brush. Shabam shabozy. But Halloween's coming up, guys. You need to watch The Crow. You need to watch The Crow again, because it's a Halloween movie. Devil's Night is actually Halloween, I think, right? I forgot already. It's like the day of or the day after. I think it's Halloween. I forget. Anywho, I just watched the movie again. It's great. And let's see. There's gotta be more craziness popping out here. And I want to go back and read the comic too, because the comic is really good. James O'Barr. All right, one arm down. Keep going here. Just gotta keep that brush moving. You need just the right touch with the brush when it comes to hair. You don't want to go too thick. And you jack it up. So I'm trying to just keep it just right. It's kind of tricky. But you gotta have that 90s hair flowing. You know what I mean? Gotta do it. All right, so pick out a few spots here. All right, something like that. I'll go back in with the 3. I feel more comfortable with the 3. Do that outline. Let's see. Big protruding cheekbone or smaller cheekbone? I don't know. It's a tough call. It's a toss-up. I'll go in between. There we go. All right. Yeah, man, but when is Jim Lee going to draw like a comic again, right? Like, what's going on with that? Keeps doing all these, Batman variants and stuff, and which is cool. It's cool, but it's a bummer. Like, these guys, even Mark Silvestri, like, I love his art, and every time I see something, I'm like, whoa, that's amazing. But it's like, when are you going to draw a book again, man? Can we get a book? Don't become Joe Mad. Give us a book every so often or something, man. But why aren't you drawing a book? I mean, granted, they don't need the money. They don't need to, but it sure would be nice. The guy can dream. What's going on in the chat? Pastmaster Dan, what's going on? Interesting pen, Eric. Yes, this is my Bemoji. This is a pen. It's even got a little thing on there so I could hang it up if I wanted. But this is a great pen brush. Found this at Hobby Lobby. It is a really nice brush. So that's what I use. Ultraverse started at Malibu after the Image founders left them. Later, Marvel bought them. Okay, Humber Bear, cool. True dat. It looked like you got a lot of positive feedback on the Atari Force Dart. Yeah, man, that was a fun one. Thank you for that character. There's a lot of what's going on with DC. It makes me sad. Right? We won't even get into all that. Comic book fun facts. Yeah. Shikes. Yeah, it's still crazy, man. I'm seriously considering just canceling all my the books I got on my pull list from DC. I'm just collecting Batman right now because I like Dan Seymour's art. But I think I'm done, man. I'm tired of supporting that stuff, and I think I'm done. Indeed. And then besides that, yeah, man, I collect Spawn. I think that's on my pull list, and I think that's it. I think that is it. So, and then, yeah, man, I've been collecting a lot of indie books, a lot of crowdfunded books. I just got these in. I'll show you. I got Tragedy. So I know Phil Russert. I met him at a con a while back, and so I'm supporting him. He's got this book. Book 2 will be coming out soon. So this is a cool holographic cover by, can't even tell, Roy Zhao. And then this is Ace Continuado and Adelso Corona. So yeah, man. So I just got these, pretty exciting. And then I got, in the past month, I've gotten Graveyard Shift. I got the Lucent. But yeah, man. So it's fun, man. It's like, because you back books, and then it's like you kind of forget about them, and then you get them in the mail, and it's like, whoa, this is like my birthday all over again. It's Christmas. So it's more fun. It's more enjoyable, and it's more fulfilling, and more helpful to the guys doing this stuff. Like Nicholas Gare, he's doing one, and yeah, it's probably still in demand. The Relentless Tin Soldier. So check it out. All right, where to next? Let me just throw on some of this stuff. All right. Okay. Yep. It's hard though too, because I want to support my local comic shop, but it's like you only have so much to choose from. And yeah, so it's like, man, what do you do? All right, I need my ruler and a number 5. And two, that comic shop, actually, they sell my prints at one of their stores, so it's kind of like, you feel a little obligated to support them, but I should probably just go buy a bunch of back issues. Go collect stuff I don't have in my collection. That would help. Well, hello there. What's going on, buddy? Oh, gotta have that sleep sack. Eric, what comics are those, Eric? That is Tragedy. Yeah, I was on a show with him, I think on Dojo Kun's channel, and we talked with Phil Russert, or no, is it Phil Russert? Phil Russert. Yeah, I don't know. I have two guys that have their first name is Philip and their last name is so similar, I get confused. But anyway, yeah. So that's that there. What do we got here? Hyper Potato. I pre-ordered Batman / Bigby the Wolf. I would have dropped it, but they tried to cancel the writer, which made me want to keep buying it. There you go. That works. Support the people you like. I'm actually kind of excited to see where Artist Elite Comics go. They teased a possible connected universe. Interesting. I don't know about that. Artist Elite Comics. I'm trying to think. I may have seen them somewhere and followed a link. Maybe, actually. But didn't have a lot of information on what was going on there, maybe. Nice covers. Hi, Nicholas. How are you? And what is that? It's a bunch of current mainstream guys getting together, doing their own thing, mostly just tease stuff so far. Tyler Kirkham's final boss is a part of it, though. Oh, nice. All right. Something to check out. Keep on the radar. All right. And it's called Elite Comics. All right. Elite Comics. Dun, 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 dun. Are you drawing a character from Wildstorm? Indeed, I am. This is Spartan from WildCATS. From WildCATS. This is Jim Lee's book. His characters. Where we got Grifter from, brother. You know Mr. Grifter. You drew him for me. Yeah. So it's because of the WildCATS we got some awesome Grifter to look at. Dun, 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 dun. And Zealot, who was inspired by Dart, as we learned last week, which I did not know. I had no idea. But looking at her, it's obvious. It is obvious to me now. So I think if you guys didn't know about Atari Force like me, I think we all owe a big thanks to Hyper Potato. Thank you, Hyper Potato, for putting her in front of our eyeballs. She's a cool character. So I got issue 1. I should be getting issue 2 soon. So I'm excited for that. I'll read it. I'll let you know. But yeah, some cool characters. Now, Hyper Potato, that's like late 80s, right? Is that, what would this be considered? Is this like Bronze Age comic right here? 75 cents, guys. January 84. Okay, 84. Oh, wow. So that wasn't late. That was like mid-80s. So would this be considered Bronze Age? I'm curious. I'm not familiar with the old rankings of years and all that such stuff. Published monthly by DC Comics. Blah, 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 blah. Copyright 1983. But I guess came out in January of 84. Very cool. So, Dart. 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 And there was only, what, 20 issues of that series? So, I we'll see. If I like it, I might have to go back and collect them all. But, yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, speaking of, all right, what do you do? Do you support these guys? Do you not support them? Do you support the people you like, or that are at least not crazy leftist liberals? What do you do? I listened to a cool thing on the Daily Wire. They had a kind of chat about some stuff, and they said simply, kind of like what Comicsgate is doing, you have to create your own economy. Like, people with conservative views, they need to step up, create their own stuff, create their own culture, their own economy, and that's how you fight back against this craziness. And yeah, so that's, Comics Elite, Comicsgate. That's what that is, man. So yeah, and then also, guys, Trump is finally doing his own social media platform. It's called Truth Social. And so I just went on there today, truthsocial.com, and you could sign up for a beta launch hitting next month. And then I think the main thing is going to hit in 2022. But if you're interested and you want to kind of get in early, possibly, you could sign up for the beta of Truth Social. So there you go. If you want to support a different kind of social media, I know it sounds like I'm advertising, but I'm not. I'm just excited about it. But yeah, I signed up, and you should too. And I think I'd totally, because I'm still on Facebook because of, just that's kind of how I promote my stuff. And most people, are on Facebook. But I would totally consider just dropping Facebook and just being on there if it's good. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, excited about that. I'm excited about that. Yeah, same thing with Twitter. I don't like Twitter, but gosh, like everybody's on there, and it's like that's how you communicate. It's how you get in contact with people, fans. If you're gonna do a stream, you contact somebody on Twitter. It's like that's where everybody's at, So it's like you gotta figure out a way to navigate and transfer all your stuff and get everybody on the same page. That's the hard part. Because the fact that they canceled Donald Trump and took him off social media, Twitter and Facebook, that is just crazy stuff right there, folks. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. All right. Mike McMahon, February 22nd, 2022. There you go, folks. Boom. That is the date. As long as we're on the same page talking about Truth Social. I suspect we are. But I can't wait, man. But you can sign up now. So go sign up now. And maybe you'll get invited to be on the prelim launch, the beta. You can be a beta fish for a little bit. And yeah, it'll be fun. You could scope it out, check it out before anybody else. That would be cool. All right. I feel like I'm going really slow, so I'm going to go over to my marker, throw down some heavy blacks. Pick out some sections I want to darken. Don't want to go too dark there. Want to go dark over here. Alrighty. Not there, that there. Maybe some more somewhere. Not sure yet. I tread lightly. So yeah, sorry about last week. Kind of had a lot going on. So, but I got the page done of Shadow Sentry. If you guys missed it, here it is again. This is going to be the inside front cover. This is technically page 1. So this, you guys have not seen this. This is not on the page, the crowdfund, whatever campaign page. But here you go. This is like what happens before you see what's on the campaign page. So kind of little brief rundown, and then we hop into it, and then all the craziness and wonderfulness starts. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I feel the need for some bleed. I was gonna say for some inks, blacks. That doesn't rhyme. I gotta throw down the blacks, but dun.
Hi, fans.
Hello, fans, says my wife Sarah. Best fans in the world. What's going on? All right. Slowly but surely, just keep pecking away at this wonderful Spartanness here. Bum, 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 bum. Hello, wife Sarah, says Mike McMahon. Yes, I pre-ordered mine. Nice. Mike in the house. Yeah. Evil. Past Master Dan says evil. 70s and 80s are Bronze's age. And then 80s, 90s till now is modern. All right, thank you, Nighthawk. Appreciate that. So, but what's the cutoff? 70s and 80s. Is there a date? Not that it matters, but all right. So 50s and 60s, Silver Age, like Spider-Man and the Hulk. Golden Age is the 30s, 40s, Batman and Superman. All right. So that's way back there. So, all right. So it makes sense. Makes sense. And hi, Mike. How are you? How are you doing, Mike McMahon? Now, you guys just ended, right? You guys had your final launch, or not launch, your final, you were on stream doing the final countdown for US Assassin. So how did that go, man? I'm sure it went well, but what'd you guys end up at? What'd you guys end up at? I'm curious. Dun, 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 dun. Mike McMahon and the mighty Mark Polton throwing down some awesomeness, 90s inspired awesomeness. Yes, indeed. Don't myth it. All right, let's throw an extra strap in here because straps are cool. Just cause. And I think I popped in real quick on one of the streams you guys were on, but I was like, I think I was out and about, so I wasn't able to hang in with y'all. But yeah, I've been seeing you guys all over the place. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. So 42K. Dang. Nice, man. We're in demand for a little bit, of course. So, guys, if you have not yet, check out some US Assassin. You can get some if you want. But yeah, man, 42K. Congrats, man. That's awesome. That is not a bad number. So, I think that's the highest Mark's gotten, I think. My memory serves me correctly, so that's awesome, man. Growing and growing. Bum, 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 bum. Of course, I'm not counting Graveyard Shift, but I guess technically, yeah, I guess then that wouldn't count because Graveyard Shift has gotten more, but not counting Graveyard Shift. Viking Wolf and the other books. Dun, 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 dun. What is this? What? Just announced Rowdy Piper joins Volume 4. What? What? That's crazy. You're telling lies to me. That's awesome, man. That is so cool. Not Graveyard Shift. I think that is the highest. Yeah, not counting Graveyard Shift. But, I mean, I guess, well, you know, I guess, is that all Mark, or I'm trying to remember if that's like all Mark, or is that Mark and John? Not that it matters, but you know, these books are like all Mark, so that's what I was saying. All right, let's see here. All the little technical doodads here. Okay, let's see here. Bum, 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 bum. And I'm excited because I'm pretty sure I can share this information. But I'm gonna get to do a cover for U.S. Assassin down the road. Mr. Mark Polton asked me, and I was like, sure, I will do one for you. And so it's not done. I have to work on it, obviously, but it's coming, folks. It is coming. So I'm excited about that. That'll probably be next year, early next year, but I'm excited about that. All right, so here's where I'm at currently on Mr. Spartan. Like I said, I'm being very meticulous and, taking my time, doing it right, but this is going to take some time. Let me get my ruler or my French curve. Nice. Eric, what's the U.S. Assassin Graveyard Shift comic about? Mike could answer that for you, but good. NHW. Don't know what that stands for. Sorry. Good. Nighthawk Warrior. Durr. Anyway, cannot wait. No. And hi, Mike. How are you? Didn't you already ask that somewhere up there? Anywho, so I'm pretty sure that the U.S. Assassin fights some Graveyard Shift, but I'm sure there's more to it than that. But I get to draw them both on the cover, so I'm excited about that. But yeah. And if you guys like wrestling, Mike, what's the name of the character that you guys got in the book? I'm not familiar with wrestling so much, but I know you guys got that dude who you're drawing in the book, which is super rad. And then Rowdy Piper, like what? He's a legend. He's not as cool as Hulk Hogan, but he's a stinking legend. Right up there with Macho Man, Randy Savage. I'm a Hulk Hogan fan. That's yeah, I'm a Hulk Hogan fan. Dun, 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 dun. The other guys, yeah, but Hulk Hogan, oh yeah. Yeah, I was never really into wrestling. I watched a few. The one fight, man. I think it was Hulk Hogan and the Undertaker, but I don't remember exactly. But I just remember Hulk Hogan all bloody and I think he was holding the American flag over his head or something like that. That will stay in my head forever. That was awesome. And we watched that, and I don't even think nobody in my family really watched wrestling, but we watched that fight. That was classic right there, man. So I will forever be a Hulk Hogan fan. He is awesome. But when I want to watch fighting now, I typically just watch UFC. That's, to me, no offense, guys. That's real fighting. You all know it's fake. Come on, it's all fake. I can't watch fake fighting. I'm like, what is that? But I think I heard somewhere that they actually took razor blades somehow, some way, and that's how they got Hulk Hogan all bloody. That's how they get these wrestlers bloody in the ring. They cut him with razor blades. Like, what? Dude, just let him punch you in the face, man. Come on. Take it like a man. Anywho. I know wrestling fans take the wrestling seriously, so I don't want to offend you guys. But, not much on the wrestling, to be honest with you. Okay. All right, I'm going to throw down the Power Blast, and then I think I'm going to call it. It's been an hour, and I got some stuff to do. No fake, predetermined. All right. I'll give you that. It's choreographed. All right. I'll give you that. Sure. The Mercenary. Nice. Oh, wait. The Mercenary? Flip Gordon. Yeah, his name is the Mercenary, right? Dun. It explains here. Okay, cool. Drop the link. Thank you, sir. Check it out. Thanks, Mike. So what is the crossover about? Check out the link. Crossover. All right. Caught up. Not fake, predetermined. All right. I'll grant you that. Sure. It is super choreographed. Draw some of these over here. Some of these over here. Okay. I should do his face. I really should do his face. I want to. Let's see. So this is just going to be crazy. See what happens. Bob Ross style effects right here. Happy mistakes. That give you a cool effect here for a nice plasma blast. And of course, if this were to be colored, this would all be like with a screen effect, all pinkish and looking cool. But, you know, still looks cool in the ink as well. So I will do, I definitely want to do some ink wash or something in the background. So that will be taking place at some point. And if I want to do some spots. Yeah, because, you know, to be fair, all movies are fake, technically. But it might be, you know, might be rude to an actor saying, hey, man, why are you so fake? All you do is fake, pretend. What's wrong with you? But no, it's all choreographed, and they're actors. They're acting. So I can get with that. I can understand that. They're really good fighting actors. That's what they are. All right. So there's the plasma blast. Let me do a little bit of his face because I feel like it needs to be touched at least. Let me just touch it a little bit. Some ink. Don't want to leave y'all hanging. At least get the face in there. If ever so slightly. Some shadow. All right, and this guy, I'm suspecting this is like for a cool like targeting system thing. Rad. But yeah, that was I think in book 1. He like puts this thing on his eyeball. It's pretty cool. And then I feel like I should do like a wire. And then another wire shooting out the back because wires are cool. Boom. All right. See, comics are rad, man. You can just throw stuff in there. It don't even have to make sense, and it's awesome. It's awesome. All right. And I'll do some stuff in there. Let me do some mouth there. Finish this eyeball. There we go. All right. There we go. I at least did a little bit there. Didn't want to leave you hanging. Like, what are you going to do with the face? There. Kind of see where I'm going, but not all the way. All right. Sorry I didn't get very far on this one today, guys. But a fun one nonetheless. Thank you, Nicholas Greer. I will finish this. Maybe I'll do another stream some other day. But yeah, like I said, my wife's got to work today, so it kind of puts me on the time limit. But all right, let's see what Nighthawk has for us. Dun, dun, dun. Eric Niltowski art. New Lock and Key Season 2 came out today on Netflix, so I started watching Season 1 today to get into Season 2, since I didn't remember all of Season 1. Lock and Key. Huh. Is it something we should check out? Let us know. Looks good. Looks great. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it, man. Awesome. Are you going to sign this and draw more Shadow Sentry 2 pages? Well, indeed I am. Oh, and since Nighthawk, you missed it, I did. So here's my rough for page 5. So here is page 5. Mr. Brazen shouting out stuff. And then team getting ready, gearing up, and they're on their way. So then you got Bloodbane and Ganon still going at it. And then, so this panel, he's cocking his gun, saying some snappy stuff, but I was like, it's cool. It looks cool, but to get a little more dynamic and a little more like, I went with this pose. So he's cocking the gun with one hand, kind of Terminator style, and he's getting ready to throw down with Bloodbane. So exciting stuff. So there you go. So that's where I'm at. I got that ready to go. Gonna start inking that soon. And yeah, awesome page layout. Thanks, man. Hell the chat. Had to feed dogs. Robert Shepard back. No worries, man. We are about to close out the stream, so sorry, man. But yeah, because I didn't get too far, I could probably do another stream sometime, and I'll finish this up on stream with y'all. But for now, I gotta run. Peace. You guys have a great weekend, and I will see you next time. All right. Take care, and God bless.